Hi you guys, I'm Johanna and welcome to my channel. I wanted to share with you just a few things I've been up to lately. One is some bottles I've received, and I haven't brought with me the samples I've received. I'll probably do that separately. But I have recently purchased all these bottles. Alien, I had only had a sample for the last like 2.5 years, and it was intense, and I didn't realize that the jasmine, recently I've realized how indolic the jasmine is. It's, I guess, a jasmine sambac. So indolic is like sort of like animalic, but with flowers. And so, yeah, so I got this on eBay. And I'm not sure the batch. I haven't been able to successfully look it up, but I'm hoping, because it's all written in French on here, it may potentially be an older formulation, but I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm going through these as quick as I can. This is my first Kayali fragrance. Kayali Oudgasm Milky Musk Oud 30. And this is a very small bottle, but it is a spray. I got this on eBay. I had listened to the woman in Switzerland, Mila, that's all I know, Mila Perfume, her channel, I'm not sure the name, but anyway, she's been talking about this lately in a way such that I've been loving it, like wanting to experience it, and I thought this is better than buying a full bottle. And so it is leathery, it's warm, it comes in waves, it's oudy, but like in a good way. I mean, it reminds me a little bit of Francis Kirkjohn's Oud, but I think his is or sharper. But yeah, this is my first Kayali. So far I'm liking it. I'm gonna say in the middle, to like 6 towards 7 or whatever out of 10. And then what else? Oh, so I have been my whole, like, since I've been making perfume, I've been trying to work on a lavender, and then specifically a type of lavender called Seville lavender, which is kind of different. Like, it's more ketonic and less camphoric, but it smells kind of like a very molasses like apricot, an apricot with leathery nuances. So I've been working on an accord between bergamot and lavender, and then sometimes adding vanilla. But I've been doing that since I started making perfume. So I got Mon Guerlain because this is like a lavender vanilla fragrance for women, and this is considered to be a good example. So that's why I got this. I very much liken it to Libra Intense, which I have, and also another one that I have. I can't remember now. Oh yeah, so Lalique Le Parfum. I liken these all together. I'm not saying this one's not better. This one's more complex, and the dry down and the middle notes are more complex, but they still have that same gist of things, which I'm struggling to appreciate, but yet have wanted to create, because I've wanted to create like a bedtime scent, and I keep feeling like it needs to have some kind of lavender and some kind of vanilla in it with depth and with like muskiness, like maybe natural ambre. All right, not getting off topic too much. So then yesterday I received the niche, I think it might be the only niche fragrance here. I don't know if this is niche or not, but Diptyque, my first Diptyque. I haven't even ever had a sample of Diptyque. This is Eau Duelle by Diptyque. Yeah, it's a big bottle. This came from Tunisia, and I didn't know it until it arrived. So it's very much vanilla, and I'm not sure if it's a fake or not, because I only got it for like 38 bucks on eBay, and I know that it's like a lot more than that. So, but the person had good feedback ratings, so I ordered from him because I'm like, I'll be out 38 bucks. but I'll never know, is it the real one? So I might have to order a sample of Eau Duel to compare, because somebody commented on Fragrantica and they complained about the exact same thing, and this had been posted 5 hours before before me logging it and seeing it. So it was like, whoa, did this like potential like faker seller from eBay just get a bunch of positive reviews and then like sell a bunch of fakes? And I'm not going to review him because I can't say whether it's fake or not, but I'm really suspicious and I don't want to give a positive review. I don't want to come on any side of the line with this person. This is the only second time I've ever had any thought, well, maybe the third, but for anything decent size, that I might have got a fake, which was and still is the Bibliothèque I have by Byredo. That was on the less expensive side. It was like $38, and normally that scent goes for a lot more with that size. So I don't know for sure, but it does smell lavendery and fruity, but I can't judge it until I get like an authentic sample. And then my scent of the evening, I layered my old-time favorite, Thomas DeMonico's Raw Gold. This is like the first edition. It is the first edition. I layered it with this, the Eau Duel. Even though I need to wait at least 2 weeks to judge this, I'm still gonna use it here and there. I'm just not gonna expect myself to smell it fully, and I'm not gonna like spray it a lot. And then I have used this just sparingly. This is really strong. I am very sensitive to jasmine sambac, and that's all I smell here. So I'm just going easy on the squirts. And that's what I've learned over time as far as getting new bottles. Like, go easy on the squirts early on. You may be enthusiastic and you want to like respray and re-smell, but just be aware that later on you'll get more out of it. And then finally, I want to update you on my perfume experiments. I have been working on a juicy wild strawberries in the forest accord, or not accord, multiple accords, but perfume. And there's like a whole scene, a whole scenario, a whole book that this is inspired by. It's inspired by Lamia a Witch. Lamia a Witch by Georgia Taylor, first printed in 1994. And so this is strawberries in the Loire Valley forest, which is in southern France, and this book takes place in the 1500s. So I'm trying to make the materials I use and the notes I use as authentic and historically accurate as possible to that time period and place. Because even in the book, I don't believe it mentions her scavenging for strawberries. You would imagine that she would if they were there, which they were supposedly there. So she was eating whatever there was that she could scavenge, because she was an orphan. She was like 10-year-old orphan, and her mom was burned at the stake for purportedly being a witch. So her name is Lamia. That's the name she's been told that's the name she was told is hers. Okay. But someone rescues her and like helps her out because she's really desperately, she's not even an adult and she just lost her mother. So anyway, this perfume, I wanted to be juicy wild strawberries that you've like filled up on, and they're like so like just bursting at, you get that like cramp here when you're like getting the juiciness and the greenness of like biting into them, and then like you're right next to those leaves and they give off this chemical called cis-3-hexanol. All the leaves kind of like have this little like danger warning kind of toxin that they give off. Well, so do strawberries. And so when you bite into a strawberry, you get cis-3-hexanol. I use cis-3-hexanol in this. Okay, well, that's what I'm working on with my perfume making, and hopefully you're all doing really well. All right, thank you for watching.